demonstration.
First of all, use new gloves because these are impossible to wear.
You want new gloves?
No, I want to reuse things.
Oh, they are
Recycle man.
upside down.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah, okay, anyway.
You can take it off and.
Okay.
Sorry,
Okay, so we have the epoxy here and the hardener here. Okay. So we say that we want to do a test. Okay, and we're going to use this foam for this test. Okay. So we have like here we have something that has got a finish that will be that's like maybe a little worse, but some kind like what we are going to have after the milling. And this thing here has got it's the side of the material as it comes from the factory. I would say we do a piece of a piece of tissue, put it here, and then we can also try to press it. So we'll have at the same time the two different finish to see how it works. Okay. So first thing before even touching the resin is to cut it to the shape. Okay. So I would do like I don't know. We can take here. Yeah. Like I don't know something that goes like this. Okay, smaller than this. So just cut it. A little smaller.
C'est de la cire.
Okay, if you cut it like clean, you will already have a clean piece. Okay, but you can always, I mean, depending on your mold, you can do something that is bigger that goes outside of your mold, and this thing you will cut it later.
Maybe we made several layers now.
Yeah, of course. So just checking if this is good, okay? And so we can do like this and like that.
All the same texture?
Okay.
All the same? Not different tissue?
We have the same tissue, just the color is different.
But you can do whatever you want.
See, yeah. You can later you can try with I don't know with, tissue paper or
With my shirt,
yeah with your
with Thomas' shirt.
wedding dress.
You are recorded.
I assume it is.
Okay, and then like this. And like that.
And we'll have a nice square.
We have a coupon.
Well,
Coupon. Let's make another one.
Okay, see? Okay, this is going to be like this. Okay? Remember, if you have 90 degrees stuff like this, what I was telling you before, you can't do this with, I mean, you can do this with just one piece of fabric, but you see what happened here. This goes up like this, okay? So you can do it. Let's show it at the camera. You see that if you have a square here and you put a piece of fabric on it, and you will have leftovers here, okay? And this will if you turn it around and you turn this around as well, you have this part of fabric that is too much. So you have to do, you cut it, you do the dots as Neil called it, and you can so you can do this thing either with a laser cutter if you have the shape coming from your 3D model, blah, blah. Okay, so now we have our piece of tissue ready to be used later. Okay. So now to the resin. No, before a bit, I will do
Wax.
the waxing. Okay. we will wax it. This, oops, this is open.
But didn't we have to wait like another day?
Super drôle les visuels.
We should for like
Yeah. Can you give me the one of the brushes? Yeah. And also a cup. Yeah, you were right.
here.
Okay, this cup. That's okay. Okay. So you can just wax the thing. You can also go like this. It's the same. And then some tissue, some like paper, absorbent paper.
We have here.
Well, I think we are out of it, but there's in the toilet.
But also, any kind of tissue is okay.
Somebody is in the toilet. Maybe we use a piece of tissue. we have.
Okay, yeah.
You need just to remove the rest, that's it, or you need to cover it?
Sorry?
You need just to remove the rest, or you want to cover it?
No, I want to wait a little bit for this to set, okay? Because this wax we're using has got
Drying.
yeah, it's wax with like alcohol or any other kind of liquid that is volatile, you know. And so if you wait a little bit, the liquid part will go away in the hair,
Yeah,
and
I
you will
feel
just get the wax.
I'm feeling.
Okay. This goes until 180 degrees Celsius. This kind of wax, okay?
Yeah.
Okay, you should wait for 30 minutes for this wax. You should wait for 30 minutes for this wax to dry, and then when it's dry, you take a piece of tissue and you clean it. Not clean, but make it shine. You know, you
Nice and shiny.
you polish it. So you can leave this here for now, and we go to the.
If it's 20 minutes, the resin is 1 hour.
It's 30 minutes the wax. I mean, for now, we just don't wait. Okay, so we have to measure this. Let's see how much it weighs, because I'm. Okay, let's do the start like this. So we have the resin, and just make a little mix, and we open it. Sometimes those can has got a bump to help you open. This does not. Okay. When you open it, you don't want to just go all the way in just one single part, otherwise it goes like this and you lost there. So you go all around, okay? Okay, so this is how it looks. And it's, you see it's transparent. Now,
Full of bubbles.
we'll see if it stays transparent even later. The bubbles are unavoidable for this kind of resin, okay? So we just go.
Can we put some surplus in this? If there is some.
Yeah.
Are you doing a robot?
Okay, so we are
Ah,
this
Pas sûr qu'on peut
amount.
faire en epoxy?
This amount is 50 grams.
okay.
Okay.
So the other one is 35, so divide in half.
What do you think? This amount is 50 grams if you add the
It's
other
100
fee?
grams, 001 shall be 22.5.
Yes, and so it will be 75 something around here. I think it's enough for what we are going to do now,
Okay,
right? But if we want a little more for the label, we can add a little more. We can do it later, maybe. Okay. Let me just clean this part. Okay. So we have to add
Professor Saverio.
22.5. Okay.
So 72.5.
This stuff you have to press it and rotate.
It's 15.5 already.
Yeah, the 0.5 isn't there.
73. Doesn't smell at all.
Yeah, but that's the problem. It doesn't smell, but it tastes no good.
Mais c'est pas bon?
Non.
Ouais?
Ouais. Des masques à gaz, je crois pas qu'on
So
en a.
22.5.
On peut s'évanouir?
Non.
Parce que moi, juste le second, je m'évanouis.
On va rigoler.
Comme d'hab.
23. It's okay.
Mix.
To mix it, do we have still the thing we used?
Oh, we can
Yeah,
use this
this
one because
It's broken? Yeah, it's better because it's. Okay, so we
Oh, les gamins, putain.
mix it. Just as we did for molding and casting, okay, guys?
Yes.
No, but
Okay, now, one thing that is going to happen is that, as in molding and casting, all this resin in such a compact volume will generate a lot of heat, and it will start the reaction earlier, okay? So one thing that you usually do is you take a paper dish, a plate, and put some aluminum foil on it, and you put, once you mix, you put the resin on it to spread it. If it's spread, the volume is less, and you have less heat, and you have more time to use it, okay? So if we have any aluminum foil now, we can make a simple plate out of it. Otherwise, we can just take like this. Mixing is not as, you don't need to mix it as much as you mix the silicone rubber, but you mix like you do with the polyurethane resin, okay? So you don't need too much.
Ça, c'est acheté comme ça?
No, that's okay.
Okay, so we can just
test it.
Allez, allez. C'est mal. C'est le fait. Ouais, c'est bon. C'est là.
Okay, you see? Something like this. Okay, and you can just spread this thing inside. Okay, now we will reduce the volume of it, and we will have the reaction will start later. Okay. Okay, so now we take our mold. Okay? Remember, we in the real world we waited. Yeah, in the real world we have half an hour passed already, and we can polish the wax out of the mold. So it's just going like this. Okay. To polish wax, it's a nice idea to like have a not hot but warm cloth. Sometimes you can do just like this. Okay. You just want to polish it, not to remove the wax. Okay. Okay. So now, first thing first, I want to make a first layer of resin. Okay. So just soak the brush into our homemade dish and go down with the resin. You can put a lot of it. Thing is, you don't see anything. You don't see because it's transparent, and you just have to look it like from an angle to see if it's going everywhere. Okay, like this. So maybe with a bigger brush, you can take more resin at the same time, and it's easier to spread it. So like this.
Je vais acheter des masques à gaz.
Okay.
Aren't we supposed to use masks on the kind of stuff?
The epoxy is not so not bad.
No, because for example, for the polyurethane resin, there's a guy the other time who told me to really wear masks.
No, for the polyurethane resin, no, you don't wear the mask.
You want to solve the.
Okay. Now at this point we could put
No one is
some decoration here.
Yes.
So do we have like, I don't know,
On a des paillettes.
some piece of paper or some des paillettes or something that can take resin in it, like, you know, can soak.
Like cardboard.
I don't know, like a colored piece of paper. Okay, we can put some of this.
Yes.
Ah, it's colorant.
Non, c'est des paillettes.
Paillettes.
Paillettes, okay.
Oh.
Otherwise, you can put like, I don't know, a sticker
Yeah.
here, a shape. I don't know, you can take any piece of paper and block it. No, it's not.
No.
Doesn't really
It is,
sting
no.
like anything. Okay, so we start putting the first layer. Okay, what can we do now? There are different techniques. You can take the tissue and put it over like this. And maybe I will show you how it looks when you do it like this. Okay, so you put it here.
Yeah.
You see that it starts to soak inside. Okay? What happened? You can use your hand or you can use your brush. What you have to do is that you have to tap on it and you have to make it take the shape. And you see all the air bubbles, you are taking them away. Okay? You can use at this point, you can use a roller to squeeze away the bubbles.
Do you have one?
What?
Not now, but we'll
Yeah,
take
there's
it.
one here.
There's one,
Yeah.
but in this case, I mean, since it's so plain, and so small, you can also do with your brush or with anything. Actually, you can do it. Okay, so you have, you know, it's not shiny, but it's soft. Okay, let's show it also here at the camera. So take the bubbles away. Okay. So you keep taking your
Resin?
and you put it over. Okay. So
How did you call the resin? It's
it's what?
there's
The matrix. Yeah. So
Ah,
you
the
put a
matrix.
good amount of it, and you go and you tap. Because tapping, you are sure that it goes inside, okay? And also helps taking the air bubbles away. So you start from the center and move to the sides, okay? You see that it's taking the shape that it's under it, because we had a texture on the mold, okay? So moving, taking the bubbles away. Another thing we can do, and we will show it with another layer, is just to take the tissue and put it inside,
Soak it.
yeah, right into your
Epoxy.
epoxy. Okay, so
matrix.
we just have, it's a mess. Doing this is a mess. You need to have maybe a bigger dish, blah, 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 but it's working.
T'approches pas
Okay.
trop, mais tu peux regarder si tu veux.
So you do like this, and you put it over.
On est en train de faire du papier mâché avec du tissu.
Now, what can you do? We can just do the same thing we did with the brush. We can just do it by hand now, like this, okay? Pay attention not to take away the resin, okay? We have to take away the bubbles, but we have to keep the resin from soaking at this point. It will be good to have it soak away when we have when we compress it, but not while we are doing it.
If your resin is like leaking from the bottom,
Yeah,
how are you gonna take that piece off? Isn't it gonna stick to the table?
no, because we are using a piece of plastic that will help us like isolate everything, right?
Ouais.
So
Ça change complet, mais c'est une heure de durcissement.
Sorry?
Plastic won't stick to the
Small
bottom.
point.
Or if it sticks, it's very easy to remove. Why it doesn't
No.
stick? Because it's plastic is just impermeable, you know, and it doesn't soak. So it doesn't go, it doesn't have any fiber that the resin can attach to. Okay. I mean, the resin is not like glue. It doesn't stick to things. I mean, yes, it can, but it's not his main feature. It doesn't stick, but it gets into the fiber. Okay, that's the thing that, I mean, that is the point of it.
Yes.
So we just keep doing this. We are already almost out of resin. We just have a little of it.
Almost done.
So it's almost done. Just keep putting layers of it, okay? Still remember of taking away the bubbles. Bubbles over here, bubbles over here. Can you take me a clamp?
Of course.
And maybe 2 pieces of wood? Okay, remember to tap.
Yes.
Okay, I see a lot of hair here. So, yeah, there are a lot of hair bubbles. So you really want to be sure that this goes away. Because if you have hair bubble trapped inside, this part is a place where you don't have any adhesion, and it just, not crack, but it doesn't do the work. And if it's big, if it's a big bubble, you just have the like exfoliation, you call it. It just peel away. Okay. Okay. So at this point, we can just see how much we have left. We have nothing left. So it's like this.
1 or 2 pieces of wood.
No. Just small. You know, two small pieces like this.
Okay, because it's that one. Anyway, you get a clamp.
Okay.
And I'll find you something fast.
Okay. So which one was the part where we put the? Yeah, this one was the part with the wax on it.
You don't have more epoxy, that's why you're not using this one?
No, we are out of epoxy, and so we just put it here, or maybe in the center. No, just put it here. It's okay. You can see if we press it, you can see the epoxy is coming out. Okay, it's good. I mean, we want some epoxy to go out because with the epoxy also the air comes out. Okay, so we will just set this like this. Before putting the clamp, we have to be sure that, you know, when you take 2 pieces of wood and you put.
That's fine now.
No, don't use. It's okay. We just use.
Okay.
I mean, we can also not use the wood. I was saying, when you take 2 pieces of wood and you glue them together, when you press the glue, sometimes you have the wood sliding. Okay, so before putting this thing into the clamp, be sure that it stays where you want. Okay, so press it by hand first, see how it goes, what happens. Then you take the clamp and you make sure that it's going to be where you want to be. Okay, so we can just take a piece of wood to put it inside here.
So you know,
Like this, and you can also take a little another piece of wood like this and close it. Okay. Now the amount of pressure you apply depends on you. Okay. You decide how pressed you want it to be. Okay. I mean, if you press and you see the resin going out, it's okay. Then of course this setup is nonsense because we have all the pressure here and nothing here. But you know, if we take another clamp and we put it here, it will work. Now, for the sake of this demonstration, it's okay. If you want to save your clamp, just put some like some
no, it was a shitty one that doesn't work.
Some plastic around it, because it really, everything that touches the epoxy really gets epoxyant. You know? So right now we need something to take this side. So I go on the other lap and put it like this.
Don't you have a table with those?
if you want,
And then the hole in the table.
Yeah. table with
Ah,
those.
right.
Just put it in the.
That's it. That's it.
Great.
WOMA.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Great.
And now, if we smoke a cigarette, we all explode.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think it's flammable, right?
It is.
It is. Wanna try?
No, it's not written flammable.
Okay. Say
Bye-bye.
Say hello to everyone.
Bye-bye.
say hello to everyone.